welcome to Reddit on Reddit, the internet's auditory version of Reddit. I'm Nelson Allingham, joined by Michael Campbell.
Nelson, can we clear something up?
Oh, no.
This is actually from 2 weeks ago now.
Okay.
Because last time we recorded 2 in a row.
Yep.
After we recorded, I still had a filming setup from when I was filming Cancelled Movie Report. So we filmed the episode and I released just a little clip online of you and I discussing best original song from a movie.
Yeah.
And I just put it on my personal account. Didn't share it anywhere.
Yeah.
And people were not happy with that video. They're not happy for several reasons.
I love that stuff. I love when people get so angry at things that are. This is like I think peak of what people get angry at when you say this is the correct answer to something. This is the right way to do something, and you have personally been doing it wrong your whole life. Especially funny when it's quite obviously opinion pieces.
not only that, and like we can't get into the rabbit hole of answering every critic that has something to say, but the fact that so many people didn't seem to pick up on the fact that we were joking, which I thought was abundantly clear with the tone. And they're like, "What are you, idiots? That's not the best song. Car Wash from Shark Tale, that's not the best one." And a lot of people pointing out that it's not even an original song for the movie.
Although, do you know what I looked at? Because I didn't realize at the time. I just assumed, how many songs could there be about a car wash? Or, like, why would that exist if not for the movie? But it was actually in another movie called Car Wash. So it still actually fit the bill, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
It just not for Shark Tale.
Not the version you wanted. But I also just want to let you know that I got married last year. And
you're always talking about how you got married.
After the marriage, we posted like wedding photos and wedding videos. And generally on social media, they always do well. This one video has been viewed more times than my wedding video. Because people were angry.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I like it. Let's anger more people. What's a hot take? Oh, do you know, I remember, it actually reminds me of another funny one. I think it was like years and years ago. I think I saw it on Facebook. And it was like titled, "You've been cutting fruit wrong this whole time." And there was just like, a supercut of people cutting fruits in like different ways that, arguably could be seen as more efficient than you might regularly do. But the comments were hilarious because they're like, maybe this could be titled "A different way to cut your fruit" or something like that, not like the best and only way. Oh God, you're so like people just get angry at such stupid shit.
Also, I just want to point out, of all the comments on that video, I only know 2 people. I don't know who the rest of these people are. Don't know how they found it. It's so weird to me. Yeah,
well, are they listening now? Probably not.
Probably not. We've angered them too much. Also, let's double down. We think Car Wash is an original song for Shark Tale. We believe that.
It's an original song for Shark Tale, and it's the best song for a movie. Hands down, I'll fight anyone who argues otherwise. Anyway, let's get into it. This first one was cross-posted to us by Gone Fish Caking, but it was originally by Impossible Injury 932. I have many jokes about unemployed people. Unfortunately, none of them work.
The return of the dad jokes. The dad jokes.
Or 3 a.m. jokes or something. Yeah. Terrible jokes. Anyway, I thought that would give me a little bit of a chuckle, so I thought I'd throw it in there. But the real first one is by Early Bird with a Worm, and it was in the subreddit Unpopular Opinion. Shark Tale's Car Wash is the best. Okay. It's perfectly fine for a restaurant customer to come in 5 minutes before close and order dinner. Read a post on another sub and decided my comment there is probably a perfect fit for here. The time the restaurant closes is the cutoff for receiving your orders, not whatever imaginary cutoff you place on it so you can go home early. When you're in line for the big roller coaster and it's almost your turn, but oops, the amusement park closes, do you say, oh, well, sucks I waited in line all this time. Guess I'll go home without riding it? Or do you expect the employees to continue working to run out the line of people who have been waiting all this time? It's no different. The restaurant closing is not and has never been your go-home time. It's the time you stop allowing in new customers and taking new orders. You want to leave at 8, close at 7 or 7:30. But don't piss and moan about customers coming to a business and expecting service when it's still open.
Before we say whether or not we agree with this person,
yeah,
do you want to make a bet whether or not this person has ever worked hospitality?
I mean, I don't know. I guess you're thinking that they have not.
Well,
the way that they say it, that sounds like they're not.
The thing being like, you want to leave at 8, close at 7:30. You're not getting out at 7:30.
Yeah.
You're not getting out at 8 if you stop serving at 7:30. You were there for a few hours afterwards. But my opinion on this is that I don't think anyone thinks that it's like you can't do it. It's that it's kind of a dick move to do a big order just before close. You can do it. It's fine to do it, but if you don't respect their time, we've both worked some form of hospitality in the past, and you'd have people come in late, and it was fine. Yeah, but there's certain people that come in and they don't give a fuck about you, and that's the vibe I got from this.
Yeah, there were sometimes people that would come in late. Again, we had sort of different circumstance, I guess, but and you were kind of like, oh, that's annoying. That this happened. But they are well within their rights to come in and do that. See, I actually, although this is unpopular opinion, and I think it was very much poo-pooed. In fact, I think I got this from this subreddit, Am I the Devil?
Right.
Which is meant to be like the worst of the worst people posting their experiences. People seem to somewhat agree that, oh, this person is the worst. I actually agree with this person, to be honest.
Yeah.
For the most part, like I think that if you are open, that like what the scenario I think could be, and it might be culturally different as well. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly.
But if I went up to a place and I went to go in and it was quite late, and I went in and they said, sorry, we're closed.
Yeah.
But there's people inside finishing their meals. I'd be like, I understand. You are technically closed.
You're waiting.
But you're just waiting for people to finish.
Yeah.
That means you are closed.
Yes.
So
closed
why would they say,
service.
oh, we are actually, we're open.
Yeah.
But we're not going to serve you food at this restaurant at this time. You'd be like, what? What is this is more like a language communication issue or something here. Like people need to understand that just because there's people inside, it doesn't mean, because otherwise you might not ever close if the idea of a closing time is when there's no customers left inside.
Also, like the idea that you close just because everyone wants to go home at a certain time or whatever is not really. Normally it would be like, if we say open and keep a chef on and a server and a waiter, whatever, for one person to come in.
Yeah.
Like from this time onwards, the flow of people is less, so it's financially makes more sense to close at that time.
Sound. Yeah.
Rather than to be like, oh God, we're sick of cooking.
Yeah. I want to go home to bed.
Yeah.
I think this person's reasoning why it's stupid is stupid.
Yes, I agree. I think the point is fine. It is fine to go in just before things close. If you're there before it closes, it's fine. In my experience, this is how every interaction's gone when someone's come in late, bar a few really rude people. They'll say, oh, so sorry, can I still get this? And you go, oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like they acknowledge like, oh, I know it's close to close, but everyone tends to go, oh, look, that's okay.
Yeah. I've done that at like a supermarket that's closing. Yeah. Like getting everybody out of the store. I'm like, I need rice bubbles desperately. That's the only thing I'm going to run in and get. Can you let me get them? And I think sometimes I'm like, you're addicted to rice bubbles. I get it. You can run in and grab them. We actually have that quite frequently. Somebody will be running it at 11:59 p.m. really desperate for some rice bubbles. So I feel like this. I think it's funny that they brought up the roller coaster thing. Like you're in line and then all the amusement park closes and then it's done. Like, I don't think that is the same. They've tried to, give a comparable story, but it's not. No, because the difference is it's like you've ordered your meal at a restaurant, and before they were able to finish cooking it, the restaurant's closed and said, sorry, no more. We can't now serve this to you because we're currently closed. Like when you're in an amusement park, like you've got in. Yeah. You're lining up as if you've ordered the food already.
Yeah, it'd be like comparison. It would be like they let you into the restaurant, they seat you, they get you a thing of water, and then they come over and you go to order food and they're like, oh, it's closed.
Yeah. Yeah. If you hadn't have taken so long to think about your order, then maybe you could have got it. Yeah. But yeah.
The thing I don't like about it is that I feel like, as we've expressed a few times, the opinion is fine, but it really looks down on like restaurant workers, this weird attitude. Yeah. It's like weirdly combative to people that are working in food service for some reason. Yeah. It's like, oh, they're always complaining because they want to go home. But if you want to go home, you're like, dude, that's not how it works.
That's why I thought there might be like some cultural differences about, I don't know, something. Because none of that even remotely translates to me. Like, I can't even imagine someone being like, oh, they're closing because the bloody employees just want to go home. Yeah. Like, I don't know. That just seems to never happen here. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on and get into Ask Reddit. Ask Reddit. This Ask Reddit was cross-posted to us by Gone Fishcaking, but it was originally by Deleted. You know what? I reckon if you cross-posted deleted comment where the user has been deleted, then like that's just yours.
Yeah, this is from Gone.
This is from Gone Fishcaking. What would be the worst thing you could fill a pinata with?
Oh, like what's your snap thought when you?
Snap thought is bees.
Mine was hornets. Yeah,
probably hornets worth actually. Yeah, like wasps as well. Yeah, hornets, wasps. Yeah, that's my snap immediate thought. Yeah. Second thought is, and I've only had this because listeners have brought up that it's our thing, is wolves.
Yeah, wolves. Yeah, big pinata. It's more of like a Trojan horse pinata.
It doesn't say the size of the pinata.
In a way, is the Trojan horse the world's worst pinata?
That was
because they brought it in
the worst thing,
and they had a party around it. I don't know whether they're whacking it with a stick or not, but inside was nothing good.
They should have whacked it with a stick.
Yeah, that would help. Set it on fire.
That was the worst part of it. They brought in a pinata and didn't hit it. That was their mistake. Yeah. Yeah. So I think probably those are.
The question is, what I want to do is I want something that seems like it's going to be good even when the pinata bursts and it's only during a second. Like, what is some kind of candy-like thing? So you still think, oh, wow, we got all this amazing, yummy treats. And then it turns on you like they're actually laxative or something.
How about, just laxatives would be good. Yeah, that poor person whose house it's at. But just for the visual of something fun and colorful. Yeah. Could be like, those colorful thumbtacks that you get, which is, I think could be fun. You whack it open. You're like, oh, it looks so like pretty, or these like pretty, but then
you've got thumbtacks in your lawn.
You got some thumbtacks in your lawn flying about. As soon as somebody hits it, that's an eye gone straight there.
Now, so I need to get this out. Mm-hmm. As I mentioned the pinata with laxative, I came up with a marketing slogan for how we would sell them. Because this is the pinata that clears you out.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That would sell.
You empty the pinata, then it empties you, baby.
I like the idea that it's a pinata for people with constipation, but they want to have a bit of fun. Well, I've got to take laxatives. I may as well buy this pinata full of them so I can have a bit of fun.
What will I do?
Before I eat them.
I like the idea of something that's just an immediate danger. That's fun. The pins is a good idea. What if it's some kind of irradiated bar?
And as soon as it drops out, you even need to hit that.
No. In fact, if you ran a Geiger counter over the pinata, it would just
be yeah. This is nobody should be around.
Yeah, a guy in a hazmat suit sets it up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, to be clear, don't hit this. do not hit this. This is unstable.
I think I've got it, actually. I've just realized. Worst thing to put a pinata is babies.
God, that's dark.
Yeah, I'm right, aren't I?
You are right. That is the worst thing.
It's like the car wash thing. I'm just right. It's factually correct.
Yeah, that would also get you very yelled at on the internet. I imagine if you had posted that one.
You can't. How can you get angry at somebody from being right? That's what I don't get. Name another thing.
Have you seen the political discourse lately? People are always angry at people for being right.
I've just realized pinata and wasps, babies and wasps in the pinata.
Yeah,
you can always add wasps to make it worse.
What if it's something that puts you in a danger that you don't consider? Like you smash it open and all these pages of paper fly out. You're like, oh, that's weird. And you pick it all up and you're like, oh my God, this is the Epstein list. Oh no. Oh no. People aren't going to want me to see this. Oh no.
Yeah. How did it get in this pinata? I knew it was.
It's like there must be information out there that you shouldn't know, and just by knowing it, you're in danger.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, this is a list of every undercover operative currently out there.
This says who assassinated JFK.
Yeah.
Like it's a danger knowing this. Yeah, that's true. Nah, it's still babies.
It is babies. Yeah.
Sorry. Now that I've said it, I can't think of anything that tops that.
Yeah, no, it's the worst image you could ever probably put in people's minds.
Yeah, I think so. I want to apologize. I said it because it was funny, but then the more you think about it, the worse.
Yeah, the worse it is. Yeah.
So nobody stop thinking about that. Let's think. Camber, what's the most fun thing you could put in a pinata?
Candy.
I was going to say adults.
That would be a great introduction to a villain. I think there's a scene in one of the Fast and Furiouses where Jason Statham is using a boxing bag. Yeah. And then like someone stops to talk to him and he has this chat, and then at the end of the chat he opens the boxing bag and there's a guy in there.
Yeah.
But imagine if you introduced a villain. He's like at a party with a huge human-sized pinata. And at the end it bursts and the guy falls out.
That's so funny. It should be at a kid's birthday though.
Yeah. And all the kids at his son's birthday.
Yeah. But also maybe there is candy still.
Yeah. They go grab the candy. You're welcome, Hollywood.
Yeah, we credit us at least, please. All right, Camber, let's get into Today I Advice. So now it's time for Today I Learned. What's the intro to that? Today I Learned. And also sometimes advice. This Today I Learned was cross-posted to us by Just Judging Reddit, but it was originally by Supercar Blondie. Today I learned Bill Gates paid a $28 fine every day for 13 years from 1988 to 2001 to keep a Porsche 959 that was impounded by U.S. Customs. By the time he got his hands on the car, he paid more than $133,000 in total from the fines.
Before we get to the post itself, do you ever do this where you look at the fact or the Today I Learned, and then you look at the username and you're like, oh, that checks out. So this person is Supercar Blondie, and they're posting a fact. Maybe they were looking up Porsches or something like that.
They know. Yeah.
He's like, oh, I see how they came across this fact.
It came across their feed because it was like, hey, you like car stuff? Here's a car fact.
The question is, what would you do with fuck you money? So like this is pretty fuck you money where he's like, oh, it's fine. I'll keep paying fines. It's just going to be convenient. Just keep it there.
Yeah, I think he was just kind of like, well, I need to park it somewhere.
Yeah, honestly.
So Just $28 a day. Pfft, not too bad, really. I actually did read one comment underneath that said, I think by the time he got it out, maybe he was like a billionaire already.
Yeah.
So it was like 0.00002% of his wealth or something like that. And they compared it to like if you had $100,000, it would cost you 22 cents.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
He did not care at that stage. Maybe he got it impounded again when he was like...
I just looked it up. His net worth in 1988, which is when it was imported originally, was $1.25 billion already.
Oh, so he's already a billionaire.
He's already a billionaire.
Yeah, he didn't care at all. He's like, this is nothing to me. I didn't realize, actually, I didn't consider that as a benefit when I do become a billionaire, because it will happen, is that I could just park anywhere and just kind of get out of the car.
This happens
and just
to me.
Be like, oh, well, somebody will deal with that for me.
This similar thing kind of affects my day-to-day life because tradesmen generally get paid pretty well.
Yeah,
at least here they do. Like they're normally on a good wage. Normally, like some people are just cashed up tradies, is what we call them in Australia.
Yeah,
a lot of money being thrown around for big construction work. There's a building being built across the road from where I work, and at the moment you cannot park anywhere because all of the tradies will get there at like 5 a.m. and they'll take up 2 or 3 spots or park diagonally across whatever. And there are like spots that you could park if they had have parked better.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they do not care if they get fines.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because
it's just more convenient for like the 1 in 6 times they might get a fine.
Yeah.
An hour of overtime will pay for it. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just cannot...
Not even, probably.
Yeah, not even. You cannot make them care about it.
Yeah.
Which is so annoying.
They probably just get their work to cover it anyway.
Probably.
You know?
Honestly,
There's probably just this culture of like, I had to park where I parked.
Yeah.
So this is on work to pay. And they're like, yeah, well, yeah.
I guess so.
We understand the system. Yeah. That's funny. Do you know what this is just a side story because you mentioned tradies and then I was thinking roadworks.
Yeah.
And recently, when I've been on my way to tennis, there's some roadworks. What I hate more than anything is that if they close off a road, they are obligated to put detour signs to get you around back to that road on the other side of the construction works.
Yeah.
But so often, I reckon maybe 40% of the time, the detour signs they stop putting the signs out, so they'll be like, turn right here, turn left here. And then like
you can make your way back
more
from there.
detour signs.
What they've done is
you've got it from this point.
What they've done is they've got you out of the way of the roadworks. But not told you how to get back on the same road that you were.
I hate it so much because like sometimes, it is obvious. You just kind of like got to go around the block, but other times it's like windy streets.
Yeah.
And I honestly think sometimes it's because they run out of the detour signs.
Yeah, maybe.
Like that they've got in stock, which is worse, right? Because that's the only times when you need it, when you actually have to make lots of different turns to get back to the point. And they're like, we've actually only got 3 signs and we need to do it, both ways. So I guess people would just figure it out. Anyway, I hate that.
Quite ironically, quite a great detour you've taken us on there, Nelson.
Oh, and now I'm leading us back.
Unlike those pesky signs.
Unlike those bloody pesky tradies. Okay, so what would you do with fuck you money?
I think I'd park anywhere I want.
Okay, yeah. That's it, yeah.
Yeah, like imagine just parking at the front of every place you ever go.
Actually, you know what I would definitely do with fuck you money is it also car related is I hate it when somebody does the wrong thing in a car. Oh, okay. So let's say, for example, I've had a lot of people like riding up my butt, like driving way too close to me.
Mhm.
In the past few months, it's happened to me way more often than usual. I don't know what's happened. Maybe just coincidence. Or maybe I'm becoming an old man. I'm going 20 kilometers below the speed limit. I just don't realize. But I think if I had fuck you money, I'd just slam on my brakes and let them hit me.
Yeah.
And be like, because like there's a thing of like brake checking somebody, but I'd be like, no, I would just full on slam on the brakes, let them hit me. Because normally it's not at a speed where I'm going to friggin' die, from the crash. It'd just be like annoying for both of us. And I'm like, you're going to get in trouble of this because you're hitting me.
That's what I mean. And going through insurance, if you've hit the back of someone, it's going to be so hard to prove that you did it deliberately.
Yeah, because arguably you should have enough of a distance from anyone that if they slam on their brakes, you won't hit them.
Yeah.
But, so I'm so tempted to do that. Also, there's been times when like Ellen's in the cartoon. I'm like, well, I don't want to.
Yeah, don't endanger her
or anybody else's there. Like, just one day, I feel like I could do it even now. Really, that specific circumstance where I know it's like I'm not going to get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
We will have to delete this recording, obviously. If
Mark it down, episode 461 has disappeared. We know why.
You'll know exactly why. But yeah, even other like scenarios like that where like if somebody cuts me off a little bit or so, I don't know, it's never really that bad that somebody does something stupid, but occasionally somebody will do something really stupid and I'd be like, I could just hit them with my car. Just rear end them just a bit, just to annoy their day. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That would be kind of fun. Such a fun petty revenge that absolutely ruins like their entire month. Of trying to sort out this insurance.
Because even if that's the thing, like even if you've got insurance, it's so annoying if somebody hits you because the process goes through, especially if your car is wrecked. Because like you might not ever end up being out of pocket, but like just the hassle.
The hassle is so annoying.
Yeah.
I had a similar thing where I felt like maybe I was a grandpa. Recently we had to travel up to country Victoria and there's all these like freeways leading up there.
Yeah.
Where the speed limit is 110 kilometers an hour. Don't know what that is in miles for our American friends, but that's what I was going. But clearly if you live around that area or travel there, people know where the speed cameras are and are not.
Yeah. Right,
so there's sections where I'm going the 110 and everyone is flying past me.
Yeah.
And then eventually you get to a town and everyone kind of catches up to one another. It's that thing of like, oh, I feel slow when I'm going faster than I regularly would ever drive. And everyone's just going straight past me. It's like, oh, you know where all the things are.
Yeah. See, I hate people like that. Like I would wait, like if they zoom past me and then inevitably they end up having to stop at a red light, like a little bit further ahead. Not so much on a freeway, but then I just rear end that person. Just a little bit. Just to be like,
take over me, will you?
You were trying to save time by speeding down here. Now I'm going to fuck you over by spending at least like half an hour sorting out insurance details. I'm going to pretend I don't speak English.
By the way,
make it harder.
I was with you with like someone tailgating. It was annoying. But the fact that someone takes over you and you are like, how dare you?
No, wait. Don't you think that it's punishment for them? I'm talking about speeding.
Yeah, right. You just
where they're like breaking the law, but they think they can get away with it.
Yeah, right.
I feel like I'm doing a service. They're endangering people's lives. I'm just slightly rear-ended them. Anyway, all right. We should move on into shower thoughts.
Shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts.
This shower thought is by Dudybot. When I die, someone is going to have to cancel all my subscriptions.
I do wonder about this. I know that generally when someone dies, you contact their bank and they can take care of a lot of that stuff for you.
Yeah.
But like, is there like a weird subscription that's like a yearly thing that I'm signed up to that I'll forget about or something? Like, it does make me wonder, like, have any slip through the cracks?
Do you know, there's a podcast I listen to, and occasionally they get sponsored by a company who their main selling point is that they track your money and they let you know if you're subscribed to stuff that you might not be using anymore.
Yeah.
And I thought, how many people out there are subscribed to so many things?
A lot.
And are not, like, I very rarely check my bank account.
Yeah.
But I still feel like I kind of check it often enough to know if I'm subscribed to something that I'm not using. And because usually I'd get like, you still get emails and or, you know, like text messages from stuff that you're subscribed to. That's like, hey, we're about to deduct more of this money. And granted, maybe they're not all, you know, obligated to do so. But I just thought it was, I just always think it's funny that it's their selling point, but I guess it must be a
look, honestly,
I
agree with you. I'm fairly on top of what I'm subscribed to, of the subscriptions that I have.
Yeah.
Like I would say I subscribe to more stuff than you, more stuff than Stacey. But
yeah,
I would say I maybe have 5 to 6 subscriptions, I would say.
Yeah.
But there are people that I talk to, like someone's at work or something like that. I remember that they were talking about a TV show.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, what service is that on? I think it was on Paramount Plus. Yeah. They're like, oh, let me check. And they open up the app. They're like, oh, yeah, no, I'm still subscribed to that. It's like, whoa, that's crazy. They're like, you probably haven't opened that app in months.
Yeah. See, that's so funny because I feel like there might be stuff that I've forgotten that I subscribe to, but I'm still at least using the service and have just like forgotten, oh, that's a subscription model that comes out with something, you know? But like, I've never looked at something and been like, I don't use this service anymore, but I'm still spending lots of money on it. There's stuff that I think of like, maybe I should stop that subscription model because maybe I'm not using enough, but I'm aware of it.
Yes, yeah.
Like I get a Microsoft 365 because, you know, occasionally I want to use Excel at home, but it seems kind of pointless actually that I've got that. Anyway, I got to give Bill Gates some fuck you money.
Do you have subscriptions like through your work or something that you fear that like if you leave your job you'll have to then pay for? Because mine is
no.
I through my work I have the entire Adobe suite subscription.
Yeah.
So Premiere, Photoshop, or the very program we use to record this Audition.
Yeah.
But as part of the credit, you can load it onto 2 computers. So you've got your work computer, and then I put it onto my home computer as a backup. If my work computer's bricked, I can open it on my home computer.
Yeah.
But that also just means it's on my home computer. So there's no reason to subscribe to it.
Yeah. But like, are you saying that that's like a benefit? Like if you leave your job, maybe they'll forget about the subscriptions?
No, they will not. They monitor that. So it's expensive. It's really expensive.
Yeah.
So like there are people that are like kicked off because they don't use it enough. They're like, oh, you're only really using it once every couple of months. Like, you probably don't need a subscription for this. You can just ask someone to help you.
Yeah.
They keep pretty tight purse strings on this one.
That's
which I know
true.
because it's an expensive subscription. I'm like, oh, damn it. If I leave my job, that's going to be costly.
You won't have access to that.
Oh, I'd have to buy it.
Yeah, well, we just stopped the podcast.
Yeah, obviously. Or it'll start being recorded from my phone.
Yeah.
We both just sit around my phone and talk into it.
Yeah, a lot of podcasts are produced that way. So. I'll do one more. This is my magnificent one. Despite how loath criminals generally are, they are, ironically, also responsible for the creation of millions of jobs around the world, from police officers, prison guards, and loss prevention staff to locksmiths, cybersecurity specialists, and legal professionals.
Also, like, the basis of, like, the coolest movies.
Yeah.
Criminals are so cool, man.
They are so cool, especially when they smoke.
Yeah. Oh, dude, when criminals are smoking, that's the coolest shit I've ever seen.
I'm really interested to know if the economy would just crumble if overnight no crimes were committed
stopped.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like, surely that's like billions of dollars in revenue, in income for people. You know, the financial stream, I imagine, is just massive to deal with crime. Like, again, like they've said, even products and stuff like locks, you just don't need locks anymore.
Well, you know what's really funny is they said locksmith. And I did start thinking about it, being like, oh, but you don't have to use the lock if it's been broken into. Oh, then why would you lock it? Hang on.
Yeah,
Exactly. So you just wouldn't need locks, would you?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe for safety reasons, if there's like, I don't know, a dangerous thing that someone might not realize is in a building, maybe you could lock it.
Bears can open doors, but they can't use keys.
Exactly, yet. People don't know this, Nelson and I have been trying to train bears to use keys. We don't know why we're doing it yet, but we think there might be something to it.
But this is just a scenario that could happen where all crime is
bears.
It's like what's the movie where they catch the criminals before the crime's committed?
Oh, Minority Report.
Minority Report. It's like Minority Report. If that comes into fruition. So it's not like crime is outlawed, but just the idea that like...
I mean, crime is outlawed.
You won't get... I mean, sorry, that's not what I meant
to be clear, Nelson.
Not, The crime is like can be done, but people don't do it because they know they'll definitely get stopped.
Yeah.
And then actually the crime won't be committed. So you are living in a crime-free world. So I think in that scenario, we'll train the bears to use.
People will call us stupid now, but you wait until society collapses.
Yep. And they'll be like, we can't, for some reason, the oracle power does not translate to bears committing crimes.
Because as we all know, the bear is unknowable.
I like that there's just like CCTV footage of like bears holding up a bag. Yeah. We're trying. We're trying. All right, Kimber, let's move on into podnapping.
Oh my god, I'm being podnapped!
Podnapping.
This is Podnapping, where we nap a pod. We take a topic of conversation or a segment from another thing, and we do it ourselves.
It's my week this week, Nelson. Also, I want to thank. I got sent one as well on our Discord. I'm not using it this week.
No. They're only allowed to send them to me.
I'm not using it this week, but I need to work out how to adapt it. So thank you for that. But this week, I have one. I based it loosely on a joke on Instagram that I saw, which was about movies in which they say the title of the movie in the film.
Yeah, okay.
And look, we need to be specific here. So essentially, I've got a quiz where I'm going to present to you a movie, and you need to tell me whether or not at some point in that movie they say the movie name.
Okay.
So I've had to exclude things like Rocky, because obviously that's his name. People are going to call him Rocky or Titanic or something like that. These are unusual titles for a film. And have they somehow ham-fistedly had a character say the title of the movie? And
I always remember the Family Guy joke on this.
Yeah.
Where it's like, Superman Returns the Third. And it's like, he said it.
That's why I'm Superman 3, The Quest for Peace.
Yeah.
So not all, some of these are traps. And what I thought I would do, and I think I've got this set up right, is after you say yes or no, I'm going to play you a clip from the movie, whether or not they say the title of the movie in the film.
Okay.
And some of them are like, they almost do, but they don't. And that does not count.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Okay, so there's 10 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one is Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh, yeah.
Do they say
already?
the Fellowship of the Ring?
Do they say the Fellowship of the Ring? I don't reckon they say the Fellowship of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon they might say Fellowship, but I don't. No, I don't reckon they say it.
Okay, so you're going to go no.
I'm gonna say no.
I'll play the clip from the movie, and we'll see whether or not they say it or whether or not they almost say it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
9 companions. So be it. You shall be the Fellowship of the Ring.
Ah, God damn it. God damn it.
Yes, they do say it.
They do. Is that the Do you know what I'd be interested to know? Maybe you do know the answer to this because you've done background research, Gambo. Do they say it in the books?
So what I know about the movies, I've never read the books, to be clear, but they actually say the name of the book in every movie. So Fellowship of the Ring, 2000, Return of the King. And then in the dialogue, they even have chapter titles that aren't in the book spoken. Like there's a chapter early on called A Shortcut to Mushrooms. No one says that in the book, but in the movie, they trip over and goes, "Oh, it was just a shortcut to what? To mushrooms," and they see the mushrooms on the ground.
Yeah,
so like they've gone out of their way to incorporate bits of the book into dialogue.
Yeah, they've put little Easter eggs in for people.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
next one, number 2, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I don't like this game.
Do they say Raiders of the Lost Ark in Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark?
I don't think they do.
All right, shall we play a clip?
Maybe.
Okay, hang on. Oh, wait, no, I don't have a clip for this one. They do not.
Okay, good. Okay.
I know what I've done. I had a joke set up here where it's just going to play that clip where he admits to sleeping with a 15-year-old girl. And be like, "Oh, sorry, I don't know how that got in there. Sorry about that."
Okay.
Next one is Catch Me If You Can. At any point, does he say, "Catch me if you can"?
I don't think so.
Shall we play?
I'm going to say no.
No, you're going to say no? Yeah, let's play a clip.
That's right. I think it's just me and you, and you know what? You're going to have to catch me yourself.
We don't have time for this.
That's good.
Oh, he doesn't. He almost says
yourself.
Okay,
good.
I just feel like that, for some people, there's going to be a false memory where they remember him saying it.
Yeah,
but he doesn't actually say it.
I reckon they were like, for the whole lead up, all throughout the film, they're titling it "Catch Me Yourself," and then they're like, "Actually, we've done the movie's been done. We've filmed everything. Cut scenes are done, but turns out not a fun title. So we're going to change it to Catch Me If You Can."
Next one is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I feel like.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, let's play a clip.
Harry!
I protest!
Harry, you put your name in the goblet of fire.
Yes, he does. That's become a meme online. Because they always throw that clip where he like shoves and shakes Harry saying, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?" And then the text from the book in which it says, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?" Dumbledore asked calmly.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I always think that's funny anyway. Like, that whole thing doesn't make sense. I don't know why they wrote it that way in the movie. Because the whole point is like they very explicitly showed that it was incredibly hard to do that.
Yeah.
And then when they're like, "Well, his name's in there, I guess we'll just leave him in."
That's the craziest bit where they're like, "This is probably a trap."
Yeah.
But his name was in the Goblet of Fire, so he needs to do this inter-school sports that we're doing.
They've implied that magic comes from an omnipotent power, basically, right?
Yeah.
Because they're saying, "Well, we don't know how the magic works. It's the god, all-knowing magic god, that he's saying that Harry Potter should compete and we should bestow upon him this honor." But at no point did they ever mention, again, an omnipotent power that controls magic.
Next movie, the movie Face Off. Do they say Face Off in Face Off?
Do you know, I actually don't even know if I've seen this film. It's one of those ones where
We've seen the pinnacle of John Travolta and Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a punt then?
Yeah. Yeah, let's say yes.
You're going to go with yes. Let's play a clip.
Cat. You want to take his face?
Yes.
His face? Eyes. Nose. Skin. It's coming off. The face.
They say it quite a few times.
They say it a few times, and never in a way that you think is natural and normal.
Well, my favorite thing about this is reportedly that is an improv from Nicolas Cage. Where he said, I want to do a thing where he talks about face off. Because, like, the premise is they swap faces.
Yeah.
And, like, the double meaning being, like, that they will come head to head and face off with each other. But he was like, that's not enough. I need to say it.
Yeah, that's funny.
Next one is specifically because there's a new movie out, in the 2015 Fantastic Four, do they ever actually refer to themselves as the Fantastic Four?
This seems like a bit of a trick because I would have assumed yes. But I feel like you could easily write an entire script and almost like accidentally not say it, you know?
But did they?
Okay, I'll say that they don't.
They don't say it. So this clip is a little bit longer. This is the very end of the movie. So this is just before in fact, you hear where the credits hit in the actual thing.
Which reminds me, I think that the four of us should have a name.
Why would we need a name?
Because we're a team now, and there's four of us, so we should come up with a name for it.
Like the Human Torch and the Torchettes.
Ugh.
No.
Kidding me? How about the big brain and its neurons?
How about the big brain and her neurons?
How about two guys, a girl, and the thing that nobody wanted?
Hey, we both know that you could take him.
Hey.
What? Come a long way since the garage.
Gotta say, it's fantastic.
Say that again?
It's fantastic.
Yes, it is. Guys, I got it. Ready?
That's
classic.
where the credits hit. But no, they never say Fantastic Four in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's a good one.
Is it good?
The scene went for too long.
It went for too long.
I think that's like a funny thing to be like, what should we call ourselves? And then somebody could be like,
well,
maybe we could be the Fantastic, and then they cut it off so they never say the four.
But also, like, in comedy, there's the rule of threes.
Mm-hmm.
But they list 5 examples, which kills the joke because there's too many examples.
And like we get where it's going. We went to the movie. We bought the movie ticket. It said Fantastic Four on it. We
also,
know what's coming.
The dialogue where he said, "I think we need a name," and she says, "Why?" And goes, "Because we're a team, and there's 4 of us." But there being 4 of you is not a reason for a name. Because we're a team makes sense.
You can't have a team of 3, Cambo.
So this is another.
That's a trio.
This is another comic book movie next.
Is a duo. Cambo, I need to explain this to you. 4 is a team.
Okay. And 5?
Not a team plus 1.
This is another comic book movie. Do they say Suicide Squad in Suicide Squad?
It seems something dumb like that they would do, so I'll say yes.
All right, let's wait.
I reckon it's going to come in the most unnatural time.
What, we some kind of Suicide Squad?
Yeah. I was so sure about that.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the 80s. And do they ever say Back to the Future in Back to the Future?
Oh, I kind of want to say yes. For some reason, I feel like they do.
You're vibing that they do?
Or it could be one of those ones where it's like real close.
Oh, so you think it could be like Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah. It's like,
shall we find out?
Like back to... No, I'm going to say that they actually say. I'll stick to that.
All right, let's go.
If we could somehow harness this lightning, channel it into the flux capacitor, it just might work. Next Saturday night, we're sending you back to the future.
Yeah, pretty clear in that one. He actually says it twice. He says it at the end of the movie as well. He says, Marty, we got to go back to the future. Here's one for you. The movie Solo, A Star Wars Story. Do they say Solo a Star Wars story in the film?
I think just because I'll be angry if it's yes, I'm going to say no. Okay. They don't.
Before I play, I'm going to tell you that they don't. But I just brought this up because I wanted to play you this one scene in Solo that explains his name.
Okay.
What's your name, son?
Han.
What? Who are your people?
I don't have people. I'm alone.
Solo. Approved. Proceed to transport ID 83 for the Naval Academy at Korea.
So I just want to point out
that's
that
just terrible.
canonically-
I didn't watch it, and I hate that I've now learned that bit of information as to how
his
he
name
goes
is
there.
Han Solo because he wasn't with anyone.
That is like the midichlorian thing.
Yes.
Like just so unnecessary to put in there at all. Like there was no, you can't retroactively put meaning to something, I feel like. You know? Oh, well, I suppose Han Solo's always been a bit of a soul. Anyway, it's stupid.
Last one. Snakes on a plane.
Yeah, I think they do.
Shall we play a clip?
Let's do it.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some fucking windows.
So I put this one down as kind of.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's how it started, right?
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a meme about him saying, "Motherfucking get these motherfucking snakes on my motherfucking plane."
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
So that actually that was reverse engineered to be that movie.
Yeah. I love that that's how that started. So like, this would be such a stupid, like premise of a movie. And they're like, yep, let's do it. This has enough of a following. We'll break even at the very least on this film.
I thought as well, before we finish, do you have any examples of favorite ones? Because there's a few favorite ones that I like that are my favorite of saying a movie saying the name of the movie in the movie.
I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head.
This is an honorable mention for me because it's kind of making fun of it. Is the movie Hot Tub Time Machine. And there's this line of dialogue.
Do I really gotta be the asshole that says we got in this thing and went back in time?
It must be some kind of hot tub time machine.
And the reason this works is, as he says it, he looks directly at the camera.
Yeah.
And there's just a pause for about 3 seconds before it cuts back into the scene.
Do they do it in like grown-ups?
Well, I guess we're all a bunch of grown-ups. But my favorite one, and this is one that Stacey and I quote to each other a lot for some reason, because it's not a pivotal moment in this film, but it's, in fact, I'll play the clip and you tell me what movie it is, okay?
Okay.
Is there a problem, officer? No problem. Just rush hour.
That's my favorite one.
You know what? That probably is my favorite one too. That is one that I remember. It's fun when you know it's jarring.
Yeah.
That they've said it, because you're like, this is a weird time to say it.
Yeah. There's we're watching a TV show called Industry at the moment, and the guy from Rush Hour is one of the leads in Industry, and I have always said the problem is if I ever met him in real life, I couldn't help myself. I'd be like, "Is there a problem here?" And he'd be like, "What?" No, sorry. Is there a problem here, officer? He'd be like,
"Yeah."
What are you talking about? I'm like, oh, don't worry, it's nothing.
I just thought it might be Rush Hour. What if he delivered it straight away? You'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. That's part of me wonders whether or not, like, that is something. He's like, "Oh, people love this line."
Yeah,
maybe he gets it 1,000,000 times a day,
or maybe that's like, you know how who was it talking to Bruce Willis saying, you know, walking down the street
Kevin
and hearing,
Smith,
you motherfucker. He's like, "Man, you must love that." It's like, I fucking hate it. Like, oh, okay. I guess so.
That's it. That's my Podnapping.
Good job. Because you're so on top of it and I've got nothing, then people should send me their podnapping ideas. You know what I should threaten? Because this is the bad podnapping idea I had.
Yeah.
Is I was watching Countdown and I was like, I could just do Countdown.
So just maybe like consonant, vowel, another consonant.
Yeah.
Great, and your time starts now.
And then there's 30 seconds of us just thinking, which isn't the first time I've had a game where we just
think. Well, we could have the countdown. We could have the countdown. Wow.
Yeah. I think we could do that one. And I'll get Rachel Riley on to do the numbers.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you can manage it.
Yeah. What's she doing?
The countdown.
Oh, yeah. Should we do the same AMA? Yeah, all right. Let's do it. Now it's time for the AMA.
You got the questions. We have the answers. So ask us anything at all.
This is the Ask Me Anything, where listeners of the show, just like you, listener, can write in and ask us anything you want.
Go on here from Anna. First time I'm reading this cold, so please forgive me. It's longer than I thought. Hello, Cambo and Nelson. See what I did there? Sorry, Nelson.
I don't, actually. No. Is it because she said your name first? Is that the idea?
Maybe.
How dare you?
I've been listening to the podcast since February. I'm going to fess up. It's good. You can always come to us with your confessions. I was introduced to
We won't hold them to ourselves. We will spread them.
Yeah. Sorry. We will read your confessions straight away.
But please come to us.
Going to fess up. I've been cheating on my taxes for the last 6 years. No. I was introduced to another horrible Reddit podcast that I thought was good at the time and listened to it a bit, but got the hunger for more variety. Enter my search and find that there is a Reddit on Reddit podcast. Now, this is our old tricks again, using the official Reddit branding. Where a lot of people think we're a lot more official than we are. I no longer care nor listen to that podcast. Up until your episode 358, it seems that I am the first person I know of who completely converted from all other Reddit podcasts after finding y'all. A fuckhead podcast listener status if I've ever heard, but we've just met, so give me a few correspondence to prove the case. This is a very long brackets, by the way. This is all still in the brackets. No, I am not asking for the status. I know that asking disqualifies me immediately, so please wait for my declaration of qualification before you do the okay. So we need to not approve because control that I enthusiastically respect. Okay, great. You clearly also know the show that you preempted our response to that. Because reading the sentence cold, I was like, whoa, this is heading for trouble.
Oh, no.
I started with your newest at the time episode and loved y'all so much that I had to go back to the beginning and go one by one. Really loved the disclaimer on episode 1 about audio quality, Cambo, but the audio wasn't as horrible as y'all said, in my opinion. It gets worse. Don't get me wrong. It was bad.
Sorry, I just need to interrupt. This is still a flow-on sentence, I understand. But that's me at the start of episode 1.
Yeah, it is.
The audio quality is bad. And I think Anna thinks that was you.
Possibly.
Really love the disclaimer on episode 1 about the audio quality, Cambo.
It could be, I'm being generous to Anna because in my bad books for asking for fucking podcast listener.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. It could be, I think we've talked many times that I generally do the audio part of the show. So maybe the confusion was it was a thing about audio quality, and that's normally my remit on the show.
Right. I will also be generous to Anna and say we sound very similar.
Yeah, we sound very similar.
Totally fine.
Yeah. Australian accents are hard to tell for Australians, let alone anyone outside of Australia. So
I have thought about redoing the starting intro to episode 1 because I ramble a bit about collecting feathers in Assassin's Creed 2 or 3 or something for some reason. I don't know. Anyway.
Just a quick test. Which one is this? Which one is speaking? There you go. Write in. Let us know if you can tell. Don't get me wrong. It was bad, but it was survivable. And hey, I'm here and listening to them all. As earlier mentioned, I'm currently on episode 358, 100 episodes to your latest release and quickly getting further. I'll email again with more since this is already so long. My AMA is, since it's taken me since February until now to get to episode 358, and taking into account that I listened to 10-ish Hoi in Die episodes.
Die.
I'm not sure what that is. That a reference to something we did, Nelson? I'm not
sure.
Know. Episodes before going to the very beginning. Plus, you'll hopefully be releasing more episodes along the way. Oh, not if we can help it. How long do you think it will take me to catch up to the episode where you read parts of my email? Saying parts of because it's long and I know that you're trying to keep recording short these days. By the way, I hate that, but I know it makes it easier for you. So whatever the start of the show want, the stars get. Y'all are the stars. If that wasn't clear, kindly. Anna, P.S. I have ordered 2 T-shirts. I already have 2 T-shirts. We cut none of that email, Anna.
Yeah, I sometimes have been cutting emails. Just FYI, if you write in, you're like, they missed the sentence about my rabbit. I'm sorry.
Yes. We did personally read it, but for the flow of the show, sometimes we do shorten.
Yeah, but this one I was like, it's the first time writing in.
Yeah.
Everybody gets one full email.
They've ordered 2 T-shirts, so we're going to obviously a little bit of leeway there.
More T-shirts you purchase, the more of your email I'll read. That's a new rule.
And just, by the way, if anyone's curious before we get to the AMA about how much money we make on the T-shirts, it's like none. So much so that there's a minimum
linked to you, by the way.
It's linked to my
You're
PayPal,
cashing out.
but there's a minimum threshold of like a certain amount of money before you can cash out.
Yeah,
and I don't think we've. We might have met the threshold by now.
I think you can cash
out.
Oh, you
can. We never have.
I think
we've literally never cashed out our Redbubble money.
And isn't it like? Because I have seen on the emails I sometimes see, but is it in the cents that we get, like the
per T-shirt? I think we get like $2.80 per T-shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous.
A couple of bucks.
Yeah.
We always get companies emailing us cold saying like, "Hey," from like T Republic and stuff. Yeah, being like, "Hey, do you want to do your shirts on us?" I was like, "What? We sell like 5 a year." I think we just, for some reason, it feels like it's going to cost you more money to do it.
Just by the by, if you're a company listening to this, and you're not, because it's clear when you write in that you've never listened to the show, we get so many of these emails, and we never reply to a single one.
Sometimes I have in the past, like jokingly, especially when they pretend they've listened to the podcast. That's the ones that I'm like, "Hey,
I love
tell
your
us
segments, like shower thoughts." And
I'll be like, "Hey, in the past month, what's the best shower thought?" Like, because part of me hopes that they'll be like, "Oh, I might be onto something here. I will listen to the past month of episodes and see if there's something there." We often don't.
Also, to answer Anna's question, when do we think that they will be caught up to this email, which will be episode 461? Listen since February up to 358, so a bit over 100 episodes to go.
Yeah,
they've done.
Mate, what are we in?
End of the
June,
July.
Yeah. Are we in July? Yeah,
we
July.
are.
At the end of July.
End of July.
Okay.
So I reckon by like October.
Yeah.
October.
Yeah. Say October. That seems pretty safe.
Our birthdays are the 7th and 13th, so ideally, if you get it right between our birthdays, would be great.
Yeah, that'd be a nice birthday treat for us. Yeah. Actually, it wouldn't. $100,000 would be really nice.
But failing that, writing in and being like, "Yeah, you were right," that would be pretty good.
I suppose so. Yeah. All right. So thank you for writing in, Anna. If you would like to write into us, you can do so. readitpodcast, READIT podcast at gmail.com.
Yep.
You can also reach us at our subreddit, and the Discord link is in the show notes.
Just below the Redbubble link.
Oh, where you can get T-shirts that will give us a swift
One day
$2.
we'll cash out that money.
If you've got a T-shirt design that you want us to implement, write in.
Yeah, we people asked us for ages for that. There's a T-shirt of me holding a bagel and it says, "You know why," and I can't for the life of me remember what that joke was. But that was requested for a while.
Isn't it? It's for fraud. Is it?
Oh,
isn't that
yeah,
what it says
maybe
on
that's what it is. It's not what you think. It's for fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just a funny line kind of by itself.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny because, like, I would never wear that because it's got your big face on it.
Our best-selling shirt, we've said this before, is the Let's Hit the Montague Street Bridge t-shirt. And we're convinced it's people that don't listen to the show that just think it's a funny shirt.
Yeah, because it's nothing about... It doesn't mention our podcast on it at all.
I think it does, actually. I think down the bottom it says
does
Reddit
it?
on Reddit podcast, yeah.
Ah, okay.
I think people just ignore that bit.
Yeah, they can I can steam that bit
Yeah.
off. Anyway, listen and rate the show, and thanks for listening. We will read you later.